You know what is crazy? Most people create the offer first, then try to sell it. And I'm sitting here like, that's backwards. That's like building a house before checking if someone wants to live in that neighborhood. I learned this the hard way back in 2013. I created this beautiful training program for young people, 5-day camps. I held it under trees in classrooms, and thousands of people showed up, of these young people, and it changed life. But you know what? I couldn't turn it into a real business. I was doing it from a place of passion, but I had zero business validation. And so in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to flip that script, how to validate your offer before you create it. So you never waste months building something nobody wants to buy. I ask you to stay with me because I'm going to walk you through the exact 4-pillar validation system I use for my corporate clients. I'm talking about the CPAs, the HR directors, the financial executives who are turning their job skills into 6-figure offers without quitting their job. Now, before we get into that validation system, let me tell you something that might blow your mind. Remember the movie The Matrix? Do you remember that? When Morpheus tells Neo, what if I told you everything you've been told about selling is wrong? Remember that? And that's literally what validation is. It's the red pill moment. Because here's what most business coaches won't tell you. You don't need a big audience to validate an offer. You don't need to be the world's leading expert. And you definitely don't need to spend 6 months creating course content. What you need is evidence that people are already looking for what you're about to sell. This is huge. And I'm going to show you how to find that evidence in the next 8 minutes or so. Now, I learned this validation framework after I invested massively in 2020 during COVID. I told myself, this is either going to grow me or kill me. I knew it, but it must grow me. And what I discovered was, there are already millions of people out there who would love to buy what you have if they only knew you existed. There is this story about my coach, Myron Golden. He was looking for a suit. Then a tailor called him out of nowhere. He didn't even know her, but she called him. But guess what? Because he had been looking for a tailor, she showed up at the right time with the right offer. He bought over 15 suits and a tuxedo, $26,000. Bought over $100,000 worth of product. Why? Because he already wanted what she was selling. She didn't have to convince him. She just had to show up. And that's exactly what validation does for you. It helps you to show up with something people are already looking for. So let's jump into it. Let me break down what validation actually is. Validation is not asking your friends, hey, would you buy this? That's not validation. That's hope disguised as research. Real validation is finding concrete evidence that, number one, people are actively searching for the solution you want to provide. Number two, they are willing to pay for it. Number three, there is a gap in the market that you can fill better than anyone else because of your unique background. And for my corporate professionals out there, the people who have 10, 15, 20 years experience in finance, HR, operations, tech, you already have the expertise. You are just missing the validation framework. So let me give you the 4 pillars without wasting your single minute. All right, pillar number 1, YouTube search intelligence. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Think about it. When people have a problem at 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday night, what do? They go to YouTube. So here's what you do. Type in your topic. Let's say you are a finance professional and you want to teach non-profits how to create clean, donor-ready financial reports. What do you type? Non-profit financial reporting. Now, look at the results. Are there videos with 10,000 views, 50,000 views? Are there multiple creators making content on this topic? If yes, that's signal number 1, that the market is telling you people are looking for this. But here's the thing. This is where most people get it wrong. You are not looking for zero competition. You are looking for healthy competition, because competition means there is money being made. That is why people are doing that. It's like if you go and open a restaurant and you see there is no other restaurant in the area. That's not a good sign. Oh yeah, that means nobody's eating there. But if there are 5 restaurants and they're all packed, that's validation. So what you want to do, you need to just be different enough to stand out. So YouTube view counts as your first validation checkpoint. I want to write that down. Number 2 is Google and Keyword Planner. That's pillar number 2. Google and Keyword Planner analysis, very huge. So you're going deeper. You've seen the YouTube videos. Now you need to know how many people are actively searching for this every single month. So you go to Google, type in your topic again, see what comes up. Are there articles? Are there blog posts? Multiple website rankings for that keyword? Good. That is validation signal number 2. But here's where it even gets better. The Google Keyword Planner, and it's free. You just need a Google account. Type in your topic. Go to Google Keyword Plan. Type in your topic. The tool will show you the search volume. If you see thousands of searches per month, you've got demand. Real, measurable, documented demand. Now, let me give you a real example from one of my clients. Let's say Rose is a CPA with 18 years of experience, non-profit finance, director of finance, and all this kind of thing. I mean, the woman knows her stuff. She's good. So she came to me and said, Richard, I think non-profit leaders struggle with financial reporting. I said, yes, but I'm not sure if anyone would pay me to help them. I said, Rose, let's validate. Yeah, let's validate. So we went to YouTube. Videos about non-profit financial reportings. And then guess what? We saw the views. We checked the Google Keyword Planner. We saw the monthly searches. And so this is what made us, within 60 days, she created her offer, the Financial Reporting Clarity Insight Program. Now she's helping non-profit leaders create clean, board-ready, donor-ready reports. And they're paying her premium rates because she validated the demand first. So I hope you see how this works. Pillar number 3, Facebook group research. So Facebook group research, what does this? This is a powerful one because it gives you 2 things. It gives you 2 things at once. 1, validation, and 2, distribution. Go to Facebook, search for group related to your topic. Let's say you are in HR and want to help burned out corporate professionals find work that aligns with their true selves. So type in HR professionals, then corporate burnout or career transition. What do you find? Maybe group with 5,000 members, maybe 10,000 members, maybe 50,000 members. That's validation. Those are your people. They're already gathered. They're already talking about the problem you solve. But now here's the kicker. Those groups aren't just your validation. They are your marketing channel. Once you create your validated offer, you exactly know where your audience is hanging out. As one of my clients does, Ruth, she's a CPA and CPHR. So HR manager is one of government, I think publishing institution, whatever. So she came to me feeling stuck. She had all this experience but didn't know how to package it. So we validated that offer using what? Facebook groups. Guess what? Thousands of burned out corporates in groups talking about finding meaningful work. So she created an offer. Authentic living, helping burned out corporates find work that aligns with their true self. Now, she's not just another HR professional. She's the expert for the people who want career alignment. And she validated it before she built it. This is how you do it. Number 4 is Udemy marketing. I call it Udemy market testing. So this is pillar number 4, Udemy market testing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Richard, I'm not going to sell my course on Udemy for $19. Yes, I hear you, and don't do that mistake. That's not what I'm about to tell you. That's not what I'm saying. But Udemy is a market research goldmine. What do I mean? Because every course on Udemy has reviews. And reviews means sales. And sales means validations. So here's what you do. Go to Udemy, search for your topic, look at the courses that have hundreds or thousands of reviews. So that's proof that people are buying. But here's what's even better. Read the reviews. Oh yes, read the reviews. Read what people love. Read what people complain about. That's your competitive intelligence. Handed to you on a silver platter. You are not copying those courses. You are learning from them. You are seeing the gaps. You are understanding what the market wants and what they're not getting. And then you position your offer to fill that gap. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are a corporate executive who wants to teach leadership. So you go to Udemy, you see leadership courses with 50,000 students, 10,000 reviews. So that's validation. The market is there. The money is there. But when you read the reviews, you see people saying, this is too theoretical. I need real-world application. Or this doesn't apply to my industry. Boom, that's your positioning. You create leadership for financial services executives with real-world case studies from your 15 years in banking. Now you are competing with the generic leadership courses. You are now the specialist. And guess what? Specialists get paid more than generalists. I hope you get this now. Here's what's beautiful about the 4-pillar system. It's not just about finding demand. It's about building confidence, because when you see that their YouTube views, when you see their Google searches, when you see their Facebook groups around this, when you see that their Udemy sells, then you're not guessing anymore. You are not hoping. You are not praying someone will buy. You know there is demand, and that confidence changes everything. It changes how you talk about your offer because you know there is demand. It changes how you price it. It changes how you show up. You are now not desperate. You are not chasing. You are just showing up with something people are already looking for. Just like the farmer, think about the farmer. He plants the seed and he trusts the soil. He trusts the sun. He trusts the water to do what only they can do. Only they can do. So you do your validation. You create your offer and you trust the market to show up because you have already proven they are out there. I hope that makes sense. Now, let me tell you why most people skip validation. It's not because they don't know about it. I believe it's because they are afraid, of what they might find out. They're afraid if I search YouTube and boom, 0 views. They're afraid maybe Google Keyword Planner will show 0 searches. Maybe they're afraid the validation will tell them nobody wants this. But here's the truth. If nobody wants what you're thinking about creating, that's the best news you could ever possibly get. Think about it. Because now you don't waste 6 months building something that won't sell. Think about it. Now you pivot, you adjust, you find the offer that's validated. And that's where my 2-phase offer builder comes in. Phase 1, we validate the demand using these 4 pillars. We make sure there is market. We make sure people are searching. We make sure that they are willing to pay. Then phase 2, we build the offer. We create the transformation. We package your expertise in a way that feels structured. And of course, low risk and premium. Because here's what I've learned working with hundreds of corporate professionals. You don't need motivation. You need clarity, my friend. You don't need hype. You need structure. You don't need to quit your job. You need leverage. And validation gives you all the 3: clarity, structure, and leverage. You know what? Back in 2013, when I was running those youth camps under trees, I was so passionate. I loved it. But then I couldn't make it work as a business. It took me until 2020, 7 years to figure out what I'm teaching you today. 7 years of try and error. 7 years of building something nobody bought. 7 years of frustration. And when COVID hit, I told myself, I am going all in. I am learning how to validate demand. I am learning how to package offers. I am learning how to build businesses that actually work. And I can tell you that decision changed everything for me. I built 2 online communities, one of coaches, 1,500 members, one of financial education, over 30 members across Africa. So, and I co-founded a telemedicine company that's now in 4 countries. And now I'm back doing what I love again, coaching you, the corporate professional, to turn your expertise into 6-figure offers. But this time, I'm doing it the right way, the validated way. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one offer idea. Yes, pick the offer idea. One thing you think you could help people with based on your 10, 15, 20 years of experience. And then run it through the 4 pillars that I've just shared, the popular validation system. Pick one pillar, maybe YouTube search engine. Are people watching the videos? Are people watching videos about this? Pillar 2, Google and the keyword planner. Are people searching for this? Pillar 3, Facebook groups. Are people gathering around this problem? Pillar 4, Udemy market testing. Are people buying solutions to this problem? If you get green lights on all the 4, you've got a validated offer. Now it's just about building it the right way. And if you want my help with that, if you want to learn my 2-phase offer builder framework, check out the link in the description and register for my live Tuesday workshop. But here's the thing, because here's the truth, there are already people out there waiting for you to show up with your offer. They are waiting. They are searching YouTube right now. They are typing into Google right now. They're in Facebook groups right now saying, I need help with. They are waiting for you, but you won't know who they are and where they are until you validate. So do the work, run the validation, then build the offer, and watch your world change. In case this makes sense, hit that like button. And if you've not yet, why not subscribe so that you continue getting meaningful value that helps you to achieve your dreams. See you in the next one.